All right, once we know the difference between the diameter and the radius, now it's time to find the circumference. The circumference of a circle is the distance around the circle, the distance around the circle, it's called a circumference. Now, we have learned that to find the circumference, we can either use a radius or a diameter. If you're using a radius, you know that 2 times radius is the same as the diameter. So you can use 2 pi r to find the circumference of a circle, 2 pi r. Or you can just use pi d, which is to multiply the value of pi with the diameter of the circle. The value of pi is a very special value. It is about 3.14 or 22/7. So look at the question carefully when they're telling you which one to use. So let's look at the example. What does that mean? It's basically really simple. All you have to do is replace the value into the formula. So this question says the diameter of a clock face is 14 inches. So it has given us the diameter. Hence, I chose to use the formula with the diameter in the formula. The diameter is 14 inches. Find the circumference of the clock face. Use 22/7 as an approximation for pi. So what we don't know is the circumference. So I'm going to leave the circumference there. We know that circumference equals pi times d, or the diameter. It says to use 22/7 as an approximation for pi. So the circumference would be equals to pi, which is 22/7, times the diameter d, which is 14 inches. And remember, the diameter is the line that just cut through the center of the circle. And like I've said before, if the numerator and the denominator can be divided by a common factor, the simplest way to do it is to drag the fraction bar further so that you know which numbers on top and which numbers on the bottom. Now that we have it, we can see 14 and 7. We know that 14 and 7 can both be divided by 7. So I'm gonna just cross cancel those out. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 7 divided by 7 is 1. So now we have 22 times 2, which gives me 44. And because the circumference is the distance around the circle, a distance. So the unit of a distance will be inches, not square inches, not cubic inches, just inches, because circumference is the distance around the circle. See how simple that was? You are just going to multiply the value of pi, whether it's 22/7 or 3.14, with the diameter. Now, if the question instead give us the radius, then you can just multiply that by 2 to get the diameter and then multiply it by pi. So you're going to do the next 2 questions yourself. This one, the diameter is 21 inches. Find the circumference. So again, you can replace pi with 22/7 and replace the d with the diameter, which is 21 inches. And on the next question, again, it says use 3.14 as an approximation for pi. So you're going to just replace pi with 3.14 and multiply by the diameter, which is 40 millimeters. You can absolutely use the calculator, and I will see you in a moment.